All right, you ready for this? We are diving into a stack of articles, and it's wild.
Oh, yeah.
It's about this rookie athlete who's like flipping the WNBA on its head, Catlin Clark.
Okay, I've seen her name, but haven't had a chance to really.
Trust me, even if you're not a basketball person, this is eye-opening. We're talking record ticket sales, billion-dollar deals.
Billion. Okay, now you're getting my attention.
It's way bigger than just like one player having a good season. This is the Catlin Clark Effect, everyone's calling it.
Right, and I'm guessing these articles are looking at all angles, business side, the fans, the whole.
Oh, yeah. We're going deep on how she's not just winning games, but changing the whole league.
All right, I'm ready. Hit me with it.
So for anyone who hasn't been glued to ESPN lately, Catlin Clark, she was huge E in college Iowa, but the WNBA, different beast.
Yeah, going pro is always a step up. What's she doing? Breaking records already.
Imagine this. Selling out your opponent's arena. Twice.
No way.
Atlanta had to upgrade their venues just to handle all the Catlin Clark fans flying in.
That's insane. So it's not just hype. This is real money we're talking.
Oh, it's real. One article dug into the numbers. The Fever, her team, haven't made the playoffs since 2016. Now they're selling out arenas everywhere.
Wow. See, that's what I want to know. Not just the hype, but the impact.
Their merch sales, up over 1,000%.
Get out. 1,000. Okay, someone's making bank off this effect.
And league viewership. Records broken 6 times since she joined. 6.
All right, now I got to ask, what makes her so captivating? I mean, is it just me or?
One writer said it's Steph Curry-esque, that shooting style. Just fearless, long range.
Yeah, I can see that. But there's got to be more to it than just points.
It's her vision on the court, the assists she pulls off. I read a quote from this veteran sports writer. They followed her since college. Even they're still surprised by her moves.
Wow, so she's that good, constantly evolving. Makes you think, what's something I'm that passionate about that I'm always pushing the limits of?
Right. Mastery in action. And the whole WNBA is feeling it. There's this buzz now.
Yeah, you can feel it. Big time.
They just signed a new media deal. $2.2 billion. Over 11 years.
Oh, whoa. And remember those merch sales we were talking about? That's where that money starts coming in.
That kind of money changes the whole game.
Yeah.
For the league, for the team.
Especially the players, right? Finally getting a bigger slice of the pie.
One article even compared it to, like, the U.S. women's soccer team's fight for equal pay. This is huge.
Yeah, higher salaries, better resources.
Yeah.
That security makes a difference.
About time, right. But there's always a but. Some of these articles mentioned a downside.
Oh, like what?
Some of the veteran players, they're saying the vibe has changed, especially online.
Oh, I was afraid someone would say it. The internet can be brutal.
It's like with the spotlight comes the shadows, you know?
Yeah, the more eyes on something, the more chance for negativity. Sad but true.
One article talked about increased harassment aimed at players on social media, even at games.
Ugh, that's awful. It's like people forget there are real humans behind the jerseys.
And you know, this whole thing makes me think about, okay, maybe I shouldn't name names, but I was a huge fan of this band back in the day.
Oh no, what'd you do?
Let's just say I learned about online etiquette the hard way. Got a little too passionate. Things got out of hand.
We've all been there. Passion's great until it crosses the line.
Exactly. So it's like, yeah, cheer for your team, be a fan, but remember there's a responsibility there.
For sure. Can't put it all on the fans, though. The WNBA, social media companies, they've got to step up, too.
Yeah.
Create a safer space, especially now with all this attention.
Right. It's awesome the league is blowing up, but not if it's at the cost of the players' well-being.
100%.
Yeah.
And speaking of the players,
Yeah.
amid all this talk of money, endorsements, Catlin Clark's just getting started. Rookie season.
I know, right? This is like chapter 1. One article called her a marketing machine. Nike, Gatorade, even State Farm.
She's everywhere. Didn't she just sign some massive deal with Nike?
Multi-million-dollar deal.
Yeah.
And that's on top of her WNBA salary.
See, that's what blows my mind. We're talking household names now, major endorsements.
Yeah.
This is how the game changes.
And it's not just her. These articles mentioned other young stars in the league pulling in those big sponsors.
Yeah, it's like a whole new era, right? These women are becoming brand.
Right. And, you know, for so long, WNBA players, they had to play overseas in the off-season just to make.
Yeah, to make a living, yeah. Crazy to think about.
But with these bigger salaries, endorsements, that might be changing.
About time. One article mentioned this new league, Unrivaled, offering huge salaries, ownership stakes, trying to keep that talent here in the U.S. year-round.
Wild, right? It's like a bidding war for these players.
Yeah.
But speaking of playing year-round, I found this interesting. Catlin Clark, she's not joining any new leagues, no overseas play.
Really? Why not? With all this momentum.
Her coach said she's taking a break after this year. Make sense?
Yeah, that rookie season, plus endorsements, media, that's a lot of pressure.
To handle on top of, being the face of the league practically overnight.
Exactly. And it makes you think about the bigger picture. We need sustainable careers for these athletes, support systems so they don't burn out.
Right. It's awesome seeing this investment in the WNBA, but it can't just be about the money.
100%. These
Yeah.
women are incredible athletes. They deserve the same respect, resources, everything their male counterparts get, no question.
Reading all this, one thing that really struck me about Catlin Clark, it's not just the talent, it's her presence. That confidence, she speaks her mind.
Oh, totally. Several writers mention that. She's just herself, and people love it.
It's refreshing, especially for younger fans. She's not what people expect, and she's not afraid of it.
And she's good.
Yeah.
Like, really good. That's the key. She backs it all up.
Exactly. She's not just playing the game, she's changing it. And it's bigger than basketball, right? It's about women in sports, demanding equality, inspiring a whole generation.
We're seeing history, is what it is, and we're just at the beginning.
This deep dive, it was just a taste. But it's clear, this Catlin Clark effect, it's huge. This is a cultural shift. Women's sports are finally getting the attention they've deserved.
And the best part, this is just the start. What will the WNBA look like in 5-10 years? What records will be broken?
What will these women achieve? Man, we're going to need a whole other deep dive to unpack all that.